Christian networking. Our biblical principle for today comes from 1 Peter 4 and 10. As each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's very grace. Our Fearless Networking principle for today comes from an excerpt from Fearless Networking, 2nd edition, Chapter 1. My philosophy of networking says, here's a thought for you to consider. Maybe relationships are active only while we are serving one another. That was by Ron McCann, The Joy of Service. And I tell you, that's just such a phenomenal statement. Something to consider. Do you serve? Are you in a relationship that just because you're serving one another? Just something to think about. I want to just introduce to you today, we have a wonderful guest here in our studio. His name is James. I think he goes by Jim.
I do.
Mr. Jim R. Boyd. He is the founder of JRB Ventures. He is a licensed realtor or insurance adjuster and the PI, private investigator and Texas peace officer. That's an awesome combination.
Well, in today's economy, we want to be diversified, and I'm generally diversified in about every aspect. I've got a small construction company as well.
Okay.
So we just want to add that to the mix.
Wonderful. So you're just a jack of all trades and
Probably a master of none.
Well, that is phenomenal. Well, tell us and share with the listening audience today. You heard the biblical principles and the fearless networking principle. How does that assist you with JRB Ventures business?
Well, I think business is really networking.
Okay.
And it's, we can't know everything. We don't know everything.
Right.
So we rely off of our other business associates and partners for strength and iron sharpening iron.
That is my firm belief.
Yes.
Iron sharpens iron.
It does.
Yes. Well, tell us about the JRB Ventures and what's your company's mission or purpose?
Well, my purpose is eventually to get to a 90% tithe.
Okay.
And I was prior, I'm a retired Houston policeman.
Okay.
And I always believed what was written on the side of our police car door, and that was protect and serve.
I never noticed that.
Yes. Well, I'm still out protecting and serving in a way, and I serve my fellow man out here the best I know how to do, and that's using my talents that some I was born with, others I had to develop.
Okay, okay. Well, tell us about JRB Ventures.
JRB Venture Alliance is really a management company.
Okay.
And I've set it up so that it's sort of like when I go out and meet the public, meet another business person out there, they're actually speaking to JRB Ventures.
Okay.
And as opposed to me personally. And then if they're going to get paid or anything, it'll be paid through that. That's really a management service for the other entities that I'm involved in.
Okay. Awesome, awesome. Tell us about 4 to 5 key products or services that you provide under JRB Ventures.
Well, under JRB, I just meet the people that need, say, construction.
Okay.
Dynamic Builders is one of the building companies that I represent out here.
Okay.
And I have a private investigation company that don't like to get into the divorce things or anything like that.
I understand.
But into backgrounds and things like that, yes.
I understand.
And then the other entities that I'm involved in, I introduce it through JRB Ventures.
Got it, got it. And the realtor, that is commercial and residential?
Real estate, I'm not a broker. I'm
Okay.
just a licensee out there, and I manage my business through that.
Okay.
But it's a little complicated, but it's just a method of the way I've decided to do my business.
I understand.
And I work commercial
Okay.
as well as residential.
Got
If you need
it.
a realtor, call me.
Okay. Awesome, awesome. We will need the, commercial realtor, that always comes in handy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know there's a lot of property in the Houston area, that people can buy up and utilize. Well, tell us what distinguishes you, from other similar companies. What makes you unique?
I think what makes me unique is I'm not out for Jim. I'm out to help others develop their business, and I believe that the entrepreneur is the backbone of America, actually.
Awesome.
And through my little, it's kind of like the old boy that's walking down the beach and he's picking up a starfish. And if you can just save one here and there, or just show them the proper way of doing business. We have another company that we're developing right now. It's called the Entrepreneur Broadcasting Company, EBC.
Like that.
And what we're doing in that is just taking people who have a very good sense of business, and we're going to offer their services out so that we can all strengthen, and that goes back to the iron sharpens iron.
Right. That sounds like a wonderful network, community.
That's right.
A community of business owners where you can matchmake people with the services and people.
Yeah, we all know somebody out there. And what does LinkedIn say out there? LinkedIn says 6 people over, that we all know someone,
Right.
6 people over. That's it.
That's it.
So we all know somebody that can help us.
Well,
And I generally can help somebody find what they need.
exactly. So, like Ken says, he told me one time that he said, peoples.
That's right. Peoples, plural.
Exactly. Well, I want to get to know you. Well, tell us, what is your favorite Bible verse?
My favorite Bible verse, I think all of them are my favorite Bible verse.
Okay.
A pastor that would say, when he'd open it up, let me tell you my favorite book. And every day it was something different.
Okay.
But it was good. I like Ecclesiastes. Solomon has a lot of wisdom. But I think my favorite verse is Ecclesiastes 12:13.
Okay.
And it says, for the conclusion of all the matter, all the things that he talks about, all this wisdom and all that. And it says the whole purpose of man is to serve God.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so
That's the whole purpose.
that's what we do. And by, even in the police car, I had what we call a captured audience in the back seat.
Okay.
Yeah, and we could deliver the word, and always let them. I was a sergeant in the fugitive unit one time, and I would always say, we will minister to those in the back seat. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was good.
Yeah. I'm sure that you made some impact in some of their lives as well.
I've had 5 people call me back after they got out of prison,
Wow.
and was able to help them.
Awesome.
And there's a couple of people out there, I think, that have a nice family and a nice life.
That's phenomenal. That makes you feel good, I'm sure.
Well, it's what we're supposed to do.
Exactly. Well, tell us, how are you associated with Joanna Sanchez and Joanna Sanchez Entertainment?
Oh, Joanna Sanchez, she's my acting coach.
Okay.
And what she does is sharpen my ability for public speaking.
Okay.
And when I was a police officer, undercover police officer out there on the streets, kind of wish I'd have had her. We had to act a certain role.
Right.
When we went out there, and I think police officers actually work a role and they don't really realize it because they're not the same person when they go home, So Joanna helps me sharpen my abilities to speak to large audiences, and there are preparations that are being done in my life and looking towards the future for certain events that I probably will have to speak at, and I need to sharpen that.
That's phenomenal. She sounds like a key person
She is.
to have in your network. And you're also associated with Andy Valadez with Team Marketing Dynamics. What's your association with him?
Andy, I first met him at a networking meeting.
Okay.
And I told him about a book that I had written, and It's in manuscript form right now. It's called
Okay.
Thy Will Be Done.
Okay.
And he's introduced me, like iron sharpening iron, he's introduced me to movie type personalities, and which that's where Joanna comes in,
Okay.
and other personalities out there to promote the book and the movie as it's coming out, and to develop it into a motion picture.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we look forward to that book being completed and getting it out there on the market. Tell us how our listeners can contact you to learn more about JRB Ventures.
JRB Venture Alliance, if they'll just use my personal jim@jamesrboy.com.
Okay.
That's B-O-Y. No D on it.
No, just boy.
I'm Jim Boy.
Jim Boy. Awesome. Give us that email address again.
Jim
Uh-huh.
@jamesrboy.com.
Got it. And that is your website as well, James R. Boy?
That's my website, and they can contact me and just refer to
KKHT.
KKHT. That's good. I was going to say
The word
the
on.
word on fearless networking. If they will put that in the subject line,
That's
I
awesome.
will respond back.
Okay, awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, this is James R. Boy with JRB Ventures in the radio. We're glad to have you, and thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you, and I'm glad to be here.
If
Thank
you'll
you.
stand by, we have a few special announcements we'd like to make. New sponsor, GoGo Business Communication Intelligent Marketing for a Digital World. GoGoBiz.com for all your printing needs, printing on demand, graphic design, signage, marketing materials, wide format, blueprints, books, safety, and training manuals. GoGo-Biz.com. That's GoGo-Biz.com, or call 713-275-GoGo. That's 713-275-4646. You get 10% off when mentioning 100.7 FM. New peer advisory B2B referral sharing groups forming at HoustonBusinessExecutives.com. New B2C groups forming at HoustonLead.com. In Houston.ning.com and Houston Networking Events, Houston metro area. Listen to Everything Networking with Eric Lee, Eric Stanley, and Mitchell Fromm. Houston Networking News, 7 events around Houston metro area. Listen to Tough Talk Radio Monday through Friday. That's